Outraged and demanding action. Some volunteers at the Smithtown Animal Shelter are calling for the resignation of the shelter's director.
Yeah, they say the conditions there are horrendous. News 12 Long Island's Amy McGorry has a story you'll see only on 12.
Enough was enough. Something needs to be done.
Christina Urbanzik claims conditions are unacceptable at the Smithtown Animal Shelter where she volunteers. She and several other volunteers started a petition and website calling for the resignation of shelter supervisor George Beatty. They say Beatty isn't doing a good job and cite some recent examples.
She had ear mites, and me and my father approached Mr. Beatty and the employees several times, and what happened was they've ignored it, and now she has permanent ear damage. Her ear is completely shriveled.
It would be 1 o'clock on a Saturday and the kennels were full of feces, and this is when people would come in to want to adopt. I mean, even the volunteers, you had to step over the feces to get the dog out.
Shelter supervisor Beatty says the volunteers are lying.
What they're doing is they're spreading lies about us. I do not, the gloves are off at that point. I'm not going to handle them with kid gloves because what they're doing is a disservice to the animals.
Members of the town board say they've looked into these complaints.
I've been up there several times, and I do not see the issue of uncleanliness, and I go there unannounced.
Beatty says he follows the New York State established guidelines for the care and housing of animals and says, be careful of what you read on the internet. It's not always true.
I would encourage anyone to come down here and volunteer or come in and adopt a dog or a cat and see for yourselves. Come in here anytime you would like and see for yourselves.
In Smithtown, Amy McGorry, News 12 Long Island.
Now, again, the people making the claims are volunteers. None of the paid employees of the shelter would go on camera. But off camera, several of them told Amy there were no problems at the shelter.